Hello students, today we are going to study about the human heart. Our heart is divided into two main parts, that is left. This portion is left and this one is right portion. First of all, we are dividing heart into two main parts, that is left and right, and this one is the septum, which is separating these two portions of the heart. In the left portion of the heart, there is always oxygenated blood. I am writing oxygenated blood, and in the right portion there is always deoxygenated blood. Okay, I'm not writing pure or impure. Oxygenated blood means the percentage of oxygen is more in the blood. Now deoxygenated means the percentage of oxygen is low in the blood. Now that means carbon dioxide is more. Okay, so blood carrying carbon dioxide mainly, here the blood carrying oxygen mainly. Okay, now we will talk about the upper portion of the heart and lower portion of the heart. This is the first division. Now come to the second division, that is, see, these are the valves. These are the valves, and you can see the naming: mitral valve on the left portion of the heart and tricuspid valve on the right portion of the valve. On the left portion of the valve there is written mitral valve, which is also known as bicuspid valve. Bicuspid valve. These valves separates the upper portion of the heart from the lower. Okay, so upper portion of the heart and lower portion of the heart. Now, so we can say that our heart has four chambers. First is left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricle. Now in the left portion, that is in left atrium and in the left ventricle, there is always deoxygenated blood. Oxygenated, no deoxygenated, there is always oxygenated blood. In the right portion, that is in right atrium and right ventricle, there is always deoxygenated blood. Now you can see that upper portion of the heart, that is atrium, is thin. It has thin muscles, thin as compared to ventricle. See, the ventricle is highly muscular, thin, thick muscular structure. See the difference, thick muscular structure. And as compared to ventricle, atrium are thin. They have thin muscles, that is thin muscular structure. Why? Because atrium, both atrium, right and left, they do not push blood. They do not push blood out of the heart. Whereas the right ventricle and left ventricle, they have to push the blood with pressure, because the heart is the blood is going away from them. They have to push the blood away from the heart. So they need pressure. So that's why they are thick walled as compared to atrium. And reason of separation of left portion with right portion is clearly that there should not be mixing of blood. There should not be mixing of blood We cannot afford mixing of blood because in higher animals energy requirement is high. Energy requirement is high. We are warm blooded animals. This you have read in your earlier classes. Warm blooded means we have to keep our body temperature, which cannot be changed according to the environment. Normally our body temperature is, in human it is 37 degrees Celsius, nearly 37 degrees Celsius. So our body constantly work to maintain this temperature, and for this it has to spend energy. It has to spend energy. And for this high energy requirement of our body, we cannot afford the mixing of blood. Now again come back to this picture. You can see that this is aorta and superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. So four portions of heart are there: left atrium, right atrium, left ventricle, right ventricle. Valve we have studied. What is the function of the valve? You should know here that valves, when blood comes from atrium to ventricle, the blood should not go back. So this is very important. This is the function of valve, that it prevents the backflow of the blood. The blood should not go back to the atrium, or left atrium or right atrium. So this is the function of valves. This you should remember. Now we were talking about the superior vena cava and inferior vena cava and aorta. Superior vena cava collects the blood from upper portion of the body. Inferior vena cava collects the blood from lower portion of the body. First the blood comes into the right atrium. Both of them opens into right atrium. So right atrium collects the deoxygenated blood. From right atrium, when these valves open, it comes into the right ventricle. In right ventricle there is deoxygenated blood. Now what is going to happen? That this deoxygenated blood has to send to the lungs. So from right ventricle, the blood has to go to the lungs for oxygenation. And the artery which carries the blood from right ventricle to lungs is pulmonary artery. Now the blood is gone to the lungs, where it will get oxygenated. Exchange of gases will occur. Now oxygen gas will come into the blood, so the blood becomes oxygenated. Now that oxygenated blood will come back to the heart again, and the pulmonary vein brings the blood back to the heart. And here again the blood will come into first the left atrium, and from left atrium it will go to the left ventricle, and from left ventricle the blood is pushed into aorta. It is pushed into aorta, and aorta will bifurcate into arteries which will carry the blood from aorta to other parts of the body. So this is clear again that in the left portion there is always oxygenated blood, and in the right portion of the heart there is always deoxygenated blood. And atrium, both the atriums, they always collect blood first, and then from them the blood goes to right ventricle. So one time blood circulates from right portion of the heart, that is known as pulmonary circulation, because from here the blood is sent to lungs. And then again the blood second time it circulates from the left portion of the heart when the pulmonary vein brings the blood to left atrium, and from left atrium to left ventricle, and from left ventricle to aorta, and aorta to body parts. This is the systematic circulation of the blood. So for to complete one cycle, blood circulates two times through the heart. This is known as double circulation. This is known as double circulation. So once again, we can summarize it. Our heart has 4 chambers: left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, right ventricle. Right portion of the heart always has deoxygenated blood. Left portion always has oxygenated blood. Right ventricle pushes the blood into pulmonary artery. From pulmonary artery, the blood goes to lungs. From lungs, blood is again brought back to left atrium with the help of pulmonary vein. From left atrium to left ventricle, and from left ventricle the blood is pushed into the aorta, which will carry it towards the body by different arteries. So this is how the blood circulates through our heart, and heart is the main pumping organ which collects the blood from the body and send it to the lungs for oxygenation, then again collects the blood from lungs and then send it to the body, so that each and every cell of the body gets oxygen for generating energy. Thank you.